everyone! I hope you're all doing well, you're safe, and you're okay. So, today we're going to have a recap or a summary or wrap up of our lesson from last week and from this week. This is your teacher, Ma'am Jem. I'll be presenting all the lessons we've tackled the previous week and this week. Alright, let's proceed. Now, the Microsoft Word or the word processing software is a word software developed by the Microsoft. It is widely used for creating, editing, formatting, and printing documents. So last week din, na-experience ninyo kung paano po gamitin yung mga basic features ng Microsoft Word. Some of you were able to edit the text, baguhin yung kanyang size, yung itsura or yung font style, as well as the color. You were also able to edit yung mga kung naka-center ba siya, right? Okay, yung alignment ng text natin. And of course, you were also able to insert a picture. And of course, a shape then. Now, Microsoft Word is invented or developed by the Microsoft Corporation headed by Bill Gates. So, ito po siya noon. And as you can see, yung kanyang ginagamit or kasamang monitor or computer, ay makaluma. Wherein, ibig sabihin po nito, noon pa po na-invento ang Microsoft Word, And this is him now, So, may katandaan na po siya, Now, Microsoft Word is very useful lalo na pag gumagawa tayo ng mga assignment, project, or whatsoever, Okay, so let's proceed. Ang Microsoft Office Suite po ay ibig sabihin nito, it's a package, Hindi lang po Microsoft Word ang kasama dito. Meron din tayong Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, the Outlook, yung OneNote, Publisher, and Access. Now, ito munang tatlo ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong grade 7 kayo. Yung Word, Excel, and yung PowerPoint. Itong tatlong to, ang ating pag-aaralan this first quarter. Tapos na tayo sa Word. Next week is PowerPoint. And then the last week for our first quarter is the Excel. Now, before your periodical examination. Also, we've discussed the first topic, last week, which is the page break. Now, page break is very important for us to allow us start on a new page. As I told you last week and demonstrated to you last week, let's say for instance or for example, gusto mong gumawa ng project and on your first page, gusto mo nandun yung picture mo, gusto mo nandun yung section mo or name ng inyong teacher, Dun sa subject na yon. And then the second page, you want it your picture or whatsoever. So, with the help of page break, kayang-kaya at mas madali nating magawa yon, Mas ma-organize yung ating document. The second topic is all about the auto table of contents. From the word itself, automatic tayong nakakapag-generate, With the use of Microsoft Word. At yung tool na to, kiklik lang natin ito, Para makapag-generate tayo automatically ng table of contents. Now, pinakita ko po sa inyo yung iba't ibang video wherein it shows you yung mga steps. So, I hope you were able to watch those videos and listed yung mga steps na pinagawa ko sa inyo sa mga activities. So, this table of contents helps us to look for the important topic that we need to look for. For example, yung mga books ninyo sa ibang subject, 'di ba? Meron kayong mga table of contents doon sa mga nauunang pages. Wherein, mas madali sa inyong mahanap yung hinahanap ninyong topic. For example, gusto mong makita yung Microsoft Word na topic sa inyong TLE book, kung meron man tayo, Now, for example, titignan mo yung inyong table of contents and from there, makikita mo, page 24 pala yung Microsoft Word. So, hindi ka na maghahanap manually, hindi ka na magbabrowse ng pages. From then on, makikita mo na agad 24 ang page. So, titignan mo na agad yung page 24. So, ganyan po ang table of contents using the Microsoft Word. Now, this week, ang ating topic is the mail merge and referencing. Now, ang mail merge ay madaling gamitin, At mapapadali tayong makagawa ng maraming letter, For example, you wanted to generate or create multiple letters or maraming letters na dapat almost the same pero yung ating mga recipient or tumatanggap ng mensahe or yung message, yung sasandan mo ng message, iba-iba syempre. At dahil iba-iba yung sasandan mong message, magkakaiba din sila ng address. So with that, you're able to merge a letter or a mail and customize yung dapat mong baguhin, no, sa bawat letter. Now, this is the helpful or the one of the powerful feature in Microsoft Word. Okay? On to the last one, we have referencing. Now, ano ba yung referencing? This might be new sa pandinig ninyo, no? Ang referencing po ay parang parehas lang din kapag gumagawa tayo ng video online at gumagamit tayo ng audio or music na ginawa or na galing sa ibang tao. 'Di ba naglalagay tayo ng copyright kapag ganun? Same goes kapag naman nagsusulat tayo, nagka-copy-paste tayo ng quotation, nagka-copy-paste tayo ng sinabi ng iba o tinype ng iba or sinulat ng iba, kailangan po nating ilagay yung pangalan kung sino yung nagsulat, kung sino yung nagsabi, no? Para po hindi tayo ma-plagiarism or ma-plagiarized. Para hindi tayo makasuhan ng copyright. At kapag po nakasuhan tayo, hindi naman syempre maganda yun. Ayaw natin yun, diba? So, to avoid that, gumagamit tayo ng referencing para ma-cite natin sino ba yung nagsulat nun, sino ba yung gumawa nun, sino ba yung author, and etc. Dahil hindi natin pagmamayari yun, no? And grabbing something that is not ours, no? Hindi po tama yun. To avoid that, again, this is the helpful tool for us. Okay? Which allows us to add citations, footnotes, and notes, and of course, table of contents then, no? For our documents. With the use of the tab na references, sa mail merge, syempre, ang tab na gagamitin natin dito sa mail merge, etong mailings. So, kiklik lang natin tong mailings, no? Para makuha natin yung mail merge. And I guess that is it for our recap or wrap up of our lessons from last week and this week. And for your activity or quiz, this is what I'm talking about. There will be a quiz link at the end of this video and on the description box below. Copy and paste it to access your online quiz via Google Forms. So, sinabi ko nga sa inyo last week, paano ba nagka-copy-paste? Highlight nyo muna, tapos i-paste sa browser. Sa Google Chrome, ganon. Or, pwede rin namang i-manual nyong kopyahin. I-type nyo manual sa Google Chrome, tapos i-click, no? Now, this quiz link will close at 10 p.m. 10 ng gabi today. So, better answer it now while you're not busy with your other subject. So, kung wala namang ginagawa, wala namang online class sa ibang subject, why not sagutin na? Dahil 10-item quiz lang naman to, no? So, please type nyo din yung buong pangalan ninyo. Better kung mauuna yung apelido. For example, Bakudi Jemima, para po mas madali kong mai-record. Pagkatapos, i-click po ninyo or i-select ninyo yung tamang section. Pag click ang maling section, hindi po ito recorded, no? Dahil wala pong ganung estudyante sa section na yon. So, better click your correct section. Okay? So, that would be it. Pag natapos po kayong mag-select ng mga tamang sagot, click submit. Automatic po yung ma-record. Alright. So, if you have question, please feel free to chat me sa ating GC. This is the quiz link. Pwede nyo i-post, i-type nyo sa cellphone ninyo, or pwede nyo i-copy-paste yung ating quiz link dito sa description box below. And that would be it, my dear students. Once again, thank you for your time. I hope to see you next time. Keep safe and God bless everyone. Bye-bye!